and reloaded up onto YouTube as well. So thanks for joining. Today we're going to be playing, as obvious as Rocky Mountain Valley. I can't even talk today. It's a good little 16x map. So now let's get started. So, welcome everybody. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I've had a little bit of a productive day. Had to work on my old truck, but anyhow, last time I kind of did work for once. I think this time I'm gonna jump around and get some workers set up in Courseplay, and I had 2 harvesters out running last time I was playing on here, so I'm gonna have to empty them and store all that stuff, so or sell it, one of the two. So let's get started with that. Let's see here. Get that guy to working. The one thing I'm missing right now is the vehicle group switcher from 17. I don't think it's out yet. I haven't seen it yet. Let's see. Let's get this guy lined back up. Apparently when I left game I didn't stop this one. I usually stop them and park them, kind of, so to speak. So let's see if he continues from there. Yeah, there he goes. Kind of a ugly way that he's doing it. I didn't understand why the course picked it to go catty corner instead of up and down or left and right, but yeah, it is what it is. So not sure if you guys are familiar with Courseplay. I love it and I hate it at the same time. It's a great program. It does a lot of cool things. It does a lot of things that you typically can't get a hired worker to do. Sadly, I went with this because I don't like the AI workers in 19. I don't know if they've ever corrected the problem or not. I haven't really tried, but let's see. Got anybody else working? This guy. Let's see here. Get this one turned around too. That's 2 that I missed. Normally when I get ready to quit the game for, you know, the day or whatever I'm doing, I typically park the equipment, or not exactly park it. I just stop the workers, and that way I know that they're not in some goofy position. But yeah, it's gonna be some missed right there. This one's almost done. See, I think that was all the workers I had. Yeah, that was all the ones I had originally had working. So this guy's going to be here a while. We're not even going to be fooling with him other than tabbing by him. If you're not familiar with Courseplay, I'm sure, yeah, you can see my mouse. Right here is this time right here, and that's how much time he's got left. That doesn't include the turns, so he's going to be over an hour. I'm going to try to keep the stream close to an hour. I may have to tab out or something. Let's see, I started about 3:30 my time. I probably should set a timer, but I don't want the timer going off either, so. And I'll apologize in advance if you hear background noise. We are having some 25-mile-an-hour gust, and it's making a hell of a racket on this mobile home at times, so I apologize for that in advance. So let's see, that cotton, I guess we're gonna, in a way I normally would just sit in a truck and wait to unload somebody that needs to be unloaded, but I don't want you to see me sitting there parked. That gets kind of boring. At least watch some of these guys do something. If you're not familiar with this map, I'm going to pull it up here for you. Of course, it's got to save first. This is a 16x map. It is pretty large. I'm having to zoom way out just to get the whole thing in here. As you can see, I'm down here hanging out with this guy that's plowing on field 40. The guy that's liming, he's got another hour. He's only got from about here over toward 44, and it's going to take him an hour. So that field takes probably about 2.5 hours total or more, including turns, just to complete that, just liming the darn thing. So as you can tell, the fields are pretty large. Let's check our growth and whatnot and see what we've got available to do. I got to get to my notes. Should have been a little bit more prepared. And sorry also about the coughing. I am still getting over a cold that I picked up almost 2 weeks, actually almost 3 weeks ago. And yeah, I haven't figured out why I still have the cough. I figured I'd been over this garbage by now, but I guess it is what it is. Let's see here. Right now I'm kind of running on limited equipment. I have the money. I could load up and have like 10 harvesters out here banging these fields out, but I kind of like to take it nice and slow, not get into some huge rush. So let's see, 18, I got corn on it. That guy's working right now. 27 sunflowers, same harvester. 29 corn. Wheat and barley, 32 and 33. 37 sunflowers. Yeah, I may end up just picking up another harvester eventually and be able to get these fields done. I try to do the fields in numerical order just to kind of make life a little bit easier in my opinion, but yeah, it pretty much is what it is, I guess. So let me see here. I'm gonna check something real fast. Alright, well, enough of looking at the map. Actually, we can look at something else real quick. I don't have a whole lot going on in this map. This has been more of my live stream map. I do play it a little bit on the side when I'm not streaming, just to kind of get some things done. I know y'all probably would get sick and tired of just seeing harvesting going on. That's why I try to get some more stuff going on with it. But let's see here. I don't need my equipment or money. So this is pretty much the animals you start with when you start this map in, I guess they call it the easy mode. I don't know whichever the mode it is to the left. I don't remember offhand. So I got a few chickens here. Got a couple of sheep, some cows, and pigs. And we do have horses, and they're even named. I don't think anybody in this chat's got names like that, unless your name is Bud, or if your name's Zeppelin, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to knock it, you know. Well, a couple of people might have names, Pablo. But yeah, that's pretty much the animals that you start with. I haven't really been doing anything with them. I'm using the helper mod, if I'm remembering correctly. So, I think it's an animal helper. I'd have to look later on to see which one it is. So, alright, let's quit staring at this guy here. The regular harvester's about full. Get a truck ready. So, and if you've never been to any of my streams, which I've only got a few out, you'll see that I use some pretty crazy equipment as far as size, capacities, things like that sort. Mostly I run a lot of that stuff because of the size of this map. I mean, realistically, you would want 3 of them harvesters right there on this field with about a third of the header, which would be more realistic in game. But playing this by myself and all that good fun stuff, I just prefer to have some of the bigger stuff, get it done, get it over with. Later on, I might do some other maps. If you have any kind of map suggestions, you can throw them in the comments or in chat. And for those that are watching on YouTube, anything that goes on in the chat, I cannot get the overlay to work from Twitch into the game. It wants me to use a different program, and then that program will not pick the game up, or at least this game. I don't know what other game it might not pick up. So, alright, well, this guy's gonna make a flip, I guess. Get him unloaded, then we'll go unload that cotton. The cotton harvester probably is about done. The cotton harvester has a huge capacity. Any of my mods that you see that you like, most of them you will find through a couple of websites that I go on to. We all have our favorite places. This truck is the Ford. It's funny, I'm keeping up with this guy in reverse, almost. But this is the Ford that can be done in multiple ways. I've got it right now as a dump truck. I've also set them up in a flatbed for certain maps. It has auto load on it. It does bales, pallets, cotton modules. Pretty cool little truck. The only thing I've done to it is increase the capacity on the dump truck itself. The harvester here that is getting situated for me to unload, it has several different settings on what you want for capacity. I took it in 250,000 capacity, and there's another capacity. You can actually use this harvester with a header, and it comes with it to do loose cotton, but and it works great that way. I don't really have too many issues with it. I just I prefer the big multi-fruit harvesters for doing that. Thought the guy was going to sideswipe my dump truck. All right, we're going to leave this parked here for right. Actually, no, we're going to back it up. I found that if I leave this this truck parked right around here, the next time he comes back by, he will actually try to swoop over to unload the harvester into the truck, even though it's nowhere near full. And then he ends up missing stuff on the field, or she, whatever you want, whatever nickname you want to give them. So leave that truck there, and oh, that cotton harvester's about done. I think that's his last pass, what it looks like to me. So we'll see if we got any more cotton to harvest anywhere. I don't think we do. We'll just park it to the side, I guess. Whoa. Oh, he's quitting. I always screw up when I pull up to the pipe on this one. I get too close to it, and then it won't unload. You get too far from it, then it won't unload. It's like a happy medium you got to be at, and I'm still not there. Oh man, this is going to make me look like an amateur doing this. Maybe that's close enough. That should do it. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with this cotton yet. This map does not have any kind of factories on it. Everything is pretty much straight up sell. Now I do have a couple of mods added in to put a few factories up, and I think I have global script on here. I may not, now that I think about it, which is obviously something I'm going to need. So, sorry, my mind gets sidetracked when I try to multitask. Alright, so this guy's done. Oops. Close it up. Close it up. Hop the railroad track here and hope we don't get ran the hell over. That's probably a close enough home. So, scratch that one off my list here. 35. Let me see. Checking my notes here. Field 4 has cotton on it. It's still growing. And that's it. We only have one more field with cotton on it. But it is, looks like it's in its final growth stage. So that's good. It's about ready. Let's see what all do we need to do here. I got that one limer over there liming. Wow. 35 doesn't need to be plowed or limed. That makes life easy. So, field 12 been harvested? Oh, it's still growing too. Well, alright. Well, there's no point in sitting in that one or this one. Yeah, I'm wanting to get, I seeded field 3 right here. Last time I was on by myself with this seeder. So that one's got potatoes planted on it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to plant next. Field 4 is basically the next field in front of the tractor to the left. Like I said, I try to do it in numerical order. I may end up just saying the heck with doing numerical order and just, you know, bounce around all the fields. The only reason I like the doing it in numerical order is as long as the fields are lined up side by side in numerical order, you ain't got to drive the darn thing 1,000 miles to do one field and then drive it all the way back, just do another field. It's, you know, it's kind of one of those things. I do have development tools, but I try not to teleport the equipment unless I really have to. I've ran into problems. One of my big problems that I run into is the plow. I don't know why, but when it teleports it, it flips the stupid thing on its roof and the plow upside down. So then I find myself having to use a strongman mod to flip it back over or resetting it back to the shop. So that is one I do not teleport, and that's actually one piece of equipment. I might actually buy a few of them and just stage them around a little bit. So anyhow, let's see. See how this guy's still liming here. He's gonna be here a day or two. Yeah, he's still got 45 minutes, so no point in staring at that. That's kind of like watching grass grow, I guess. Let's see. Let this plow get lined up. I don't know why the timer at the bottom changes. Because I know better than, I know it's got more than 3 seconds left, and as soon as it hits this correct point, it'll be right on target again. So it's got 10 minutes. That's not bad. So this guy is almost done. So what we'll do is wait for this guy to get finished. Actually, I'll just go get the dump truck. I'll let this guy get finished, unload him, and go ahead and get that harvester on another field. And what we'll do is we'll go do a little sightseeing. I promise not to do a map review, but I can still show you around a little bit. There's a crazy twisty road that goes up a hill like a kind of like a mountain grade. It's real crazy. I actually had to turn traffic off to get a semi truck to drive up it. Actually, I had a harvester just like that I took up there. It's one of the harvesters that's parked right now. So let's see. I'm Don't know what the deal is with this guy. Get back here. Pretty sad when I can run just as fast as this truck. Get back in. There we go. Just trying to get him off his tail. Give him some room. I think after this stream here, I am going to, after I upload the stream to YouTube, I think I might do another stream, but I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a different game. Probably going to do either American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim. I haven't quite decided on which one of those two I want to do. Let's park this guy over here. I should have just jumped out and walked over to that guy. Now I got to tab around till I find him again. There he is. Alright. Oops. Stop. I don't know why it said that it needed to be unloaded. So, let's shut that up. I think it's pretty neat how they made that expand like it does. So let's see here. Where can we get this guy going? Or there, field 18. Yeah, let's go get a little corn and get that done with. So, right here in front of us, behind all these trees, is your home farm if you're not familiar with this map. It's only got the horses and I believe the chickens there. Your grain silos are there. Let's see. Oops. Gotta change that. So down this driveway is the grain silo system. And I added that one little one there, one closest to me. That's just a buy-all for seeds and whatnot. But yeah, it's got a pretty good size storage area. So far I've had no issues with it. Oh crap, I got a railroad track right here. I can't clear the crossing guards, and I don't know if I can go through them trees. Let's see, let me turn around. I can see what I'm doing here. That bridge kind of gets in my way. Is there any trains? Before I try to cross this track. I don't know if I can go through these trees or not. Nope. And this header is too wide to fit through there. Alright, so I have two options at this point. First off, I need to get this out of the way. I can drive the harvester through there, that's not an issue. I guess I'll go get my header trailer. I can load it on there. A little bit more work than I planned to do. Oh crap, I was right there. This is why I missed that vehicle group switcher, because I could actually just hop right in the vehicle I want. That's close enough. So I picked this little trailer up here not long ago. It's a header trailer. It appears to lock. So far I've never lost a header off of it. Doesn't mean it won't ever happen at all, but the only downside to it, the trailer pulls fine, it works fine, it does everything it's supposed to do, except none of the lights work. So if I, like for instance, four-ways, flashers don't work. There's no brake lights. But that's just minor stuff. I mean, honestly, I don't even use turn signals when I'm playing this game. I'm pretty sure most people don't. I haven't seen very many use turn signals while playing this one. So, let's see here. I'll figure out where I'm going. But yeah, that's the only downside of this trailer. It's very basic. Of course, the cool thing is, to my knowledge, it doesn't Doesn't take much space for this mod. I don't know why I'm using my turn signals. I'm not playing American Truck. When I play Truck Simulation, I use my signals no matter what, whether I'm doing multiplayer or single player. But let's see. So some of the things I found interesting is the town. So I can turn down this road. So if you look at this town here, you will notice that most of it is probably familiar from somewhere. That's actually a lot of these buildings, from what I can tell and remember, came off of the Goldcrest Valley map in 17. More than likely converted over and whatnot. The shop, which is in a completely different area, is also the same way. It's the old Goldcrest Valley shop. There's no cars in the parking lot, which I've got my mixed feelings on that too, because the cars gave it life, but at the same time they got in the way. I know when I first started playing 17, and I was messing around Goldcrest Valley just to learn the wings of everything, those cars were in my way, because I'd buy a piece of equipment, then realize I bought the wrong thing, but then I didn't want to sell it because I was like, well, I could use it later. So rather than driving it to my shop or the farm at the time, I just wanted to park it out of the way, but the parking lot was full of cars. So, you know, everybody's got their way of doing things. Let's see here. I love the way those trees look, but they do get in my way at times. Let's see if I can get this lined up half-ass. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not going far. Yeah, it's close. I could probably still get it on there. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger than what it needs to be, but for this header, it works pretty good. I wish this header would have just came with the wheels and tires on it, where I could just pull it behind the harvester. That would have been really nice, but it is what it is. So let's take this. Now, the one thing I've noticed about this is there's no straps. And from the F1, I haven't noticed anything here about locking it down. Now, it does say fasten straps, but that's for the flatbed. See, they came on and off on the truck. So, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm already on the trailer. So anyhow, it is what it is. Sometimes it'll slide back and forth, but I've never actually had it fall off. So, the thing I like about this gooseneck is how tight you can turn this thing. So, let's get this over here, and we're going to park it on the other side of the street. We'll flip around and park it. And then we'll go grab our harvester and get to work. Brakes are a little wonky on the truck, but I don't mind it for the most part. Really should turn my speed on. Thought I was going to have to climb on top just to get in it. Alright, that fits nicely across. I'll take that. Alright, so let's go ahead and open that back up the way it was. The edges don't have hit detection. It's just the original base. So, and everybody's got their own style for setting up Courseplay, so I'm not going to go into Courseplay. I'm not even going to try to attempt to do a tutorial. Courseplay is fairly easy to use once you get to know it. It can be confusing. I mean, there's a lot of options to pick from. There's some great tutorials from back in 17. Courseplay is about the same except for this course generation for 19. It's this way now. It's used to you didn't have the map view. So I'm going to try something different. I always do 2 headland passes, which is basically 2 circles around the outer edge of the map. I always start with that. I've been doing smooth, and as you've seen, it misses the corner of the field. So I'm going to try turn, and I'm going to see if it actually misses less crap. And we're actually just going to babysit this guy. Oh wow. Okay, you can't see my mouse. It disappeared for a minute. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm going to fire this guy up, get him up here. And drive. Alright, we're just going to sit back and watch this guy for a minute. I want to see how he does with 2 turns. I don't need to see him do the whole circle. Probably 1 turn would tell me what he's going to do. That gives me a chance to grab another Coke real quick. Except that 2-liter went empty on me. Sorry about the noises of me grabbing a drink. I thought I had a full drink, but I didn't have a full drink for the start of this. Actually, I don't think I'm going to sit here and watch all the turns, or the 2 turns. I'm just going to watch the 1. I'm curious if he's going to go straight forward and complete this, or what he's going to do. Okay, that's a whole lot cleaner, as long as he actually straightens up and does what he's supposed to do. I don't know if he's going to just turn and keep rolling or what, if he's going to get straight. What in the world is he doing now? Is it just me, or has it been easier just to back up and turn back up and go? So he's still going to end up missing some right there, I think. Oh well, we'll check on it later. Let's go ahead and save this one. And let's see. Let's go find that dump truck. There it is. Good thing is we're right here by the farm already, so we'll go dump this little buggy off. I'm also using a mod called Unit Convert Lite. There's another one out that I haven't tried yet that the creator made, but I like it because I can change what the capacities look like from the old way. Whoa, I missed my turn, didn't I? Where's this guy going? Okay. Right now I'm using bushels for most of the grain stuff, but what's weird is that for instance, potatoes, I had some potatoes in the truck once, and it showed it by the ton instead. So, but there's ways to configure it. You can change everything, and you can specifically set up stuff. So I just need to go back into the settings and play with it again. I just haven't done it. It don't really bother me. I just didn't like the liters because, I mean, in all honesty, you know, the only thing measured in liters is 2 liters of Cokes, and I know that Europe uses liters for a lot of things, but here in the US we don't. Alright, we're going to leave this here. We got a piece of equipment done somewhere. Not that one. Ah, the plow's done. Okay. So he's done with his course. Let's see here. Once this thing saves. Alright. What needs plowing? If anything. 18 is going to need plowing. I can see the red right there. But right now we're just gonna get this guy off the field. Good thing is it doesn't need anything else. Hold up. Let's see. Got room somewhere over here to park this beast. That should be far enough from the tracks. So that's out of the way for now. Close that out for now. So let's see if he's going to do the same thing. This is technically a second turn, so I guess I did get to see both turns. Let's just see what he's going to do this time, or she. Maybe I should quit assuming that. Let's see. Is that a guy or a girl in there? No, it is a guy, so. Alright, so he's going to do the exact same thing on every single turn. I don't like how it does that, but maybe it'll miss a little bit less. I don't know. But he's only got 45 minutes left of this field, so about an hour for this field to harvest it. That's not too bad. So let's go grab that dump truck and get it parked over nearby, probably across the street from the field somewhere, probably with that header trailer. And that way we've got that available to use. Oh, those trees. I love them, but I don't. Yeah, we'll just park it right over here. Well, thanks for the follow there, Modder. How you doing? Alright, let's go and hang out with that harvester, I guess. As soon as I find it. I probably should just escape menu tab to it versus just tab, but still don't like the way he's doing those turns. I don't know if I want to reset the course up later on this field. I mean, I'll go ahead and let him finish the field out. Might as well. I already got him going. But maybe delete delete the saved course for this field and redo it. I don't know. These fields are so large that if they miss a little bit, it's not a big issue. But at the same time, I mean, the product's there. Why not get it, right? That's weird. So the person that created this map, the way I understand it, wasn't able to finish it, and he handed it over to another friend, and that guy finished it. And there's supposed to be some more updates coming soon, and eventually. I don't know when. But that was kind of weird. Going by that one spot, sitting in this harvester, I heard water, like a waterfall running or something. So there's a sound clip not in the right place. Now, I don't own this map. I didn't create this map, so I'm not going to, go in there and change all that stuff. or at least not for anybody else. I might do it for my own personal use, but little things like that is not really going to bug me that much. Eventually, I plan on finishing the map that I started. I took and basically used a map over in 19, and then I ended up pretty much copying it, and I actually have it mostly transferred to 19. I haven't got it complete. Right now it's just a bare map. I don't have the fields set up. I don't have any buildings. I actually tried to convert some of the buildings and they didn't all convert correctly. And no matter what I did to the textures, I ended up with a chrome house. And don't get me wrong, I love chrome, but I prefer to have chrome on my 18-wheeler or my pickup, not on the house. So initially I plan on trying to finish that, but at the same time the mod was originally created by somebody else, so it'll probably be something I will never release. I may possibly stream it, but I don't know if I ever will. I wouldn't mind actually sitting down and starting my own map, but that's a lot of stuff I haven't learned yet. Basically, most of the stuff I have learned has been editing. So I guess he's going to run all the way to that corner. Nope. No, good thing I did that corner for him. Okay, so I might have to do a little cleanup with this one, but no big deal. So, and I guess I should have left the unit convert off so y'all could see the actual numbers this thing holds. So this harvester holds 250,000 liters is the way it's initially set up, and we're at 83%, so we're around the 200,000 mark. That dump truck there holds 1,000,000 liters. So there's going to be a lot of corn. Oh, that's right. I don't remember what I said. I just remember what I said that I was going to do. As long as this guy quits doing circles. Alright, so I'm not going to fully do a review of this map. The mod author asked me not to do a map review, but I don't see why we can't, go hang out in different places other than just these fields watching workers do circles. So, once this saves, get zoomed in a little bit here. There's the house. Alright, so here's the little farm home. I like how it looks. Got that wood look to it, like a log cabin. This is your starting, I think this is the starting position when you start. I've noticed that when you start a new map, you start in one spot, and then next time you come back, and then from there out, you always start in another location. But from what I can tell, I'll pull my F1 up here. I haven't really messed with it too much. You can sleep right here. None of these doors seem to open. There's no way into the house. You can't peek through the windows and, catch the old lady taking a shower or anything like that. But, yeah, it's just your basic house. I haven't tried it, but I'm assuming this water tower is a sell point, or a buy point. Let's see. Oh, there's nothing there but a driveway. Alright, so these are our little chickies. See if we can find a gate to go through. I don't feel like jumping the fence today. Is there a gate? There we go. Alright. So as long as these chickens don't chase me, especially that rooster. Them little devils are mean. I haven't seen any kind of eggs on here. I don't know. Oh, that's right. Never mind. They get put out in pallets now. My mind wanders back to 17 sometimes. So let's see. Can we go in there? Nope. So there's a little greenhouse here. I just now noticed this. I've never actually really ventured around in here. I just kind of figured where everything was at and just kind of left it alone. There's a door. Let's leave the chickens alone. I'm curious. How do you get there? There's a doorway somewhere, right? Door, gate, something. Can't go that way. Alright, so we got, let's see. Oh, that's right, there's these garages. I like the animated doors on them and everything. I don't use the garages. That's the downside of it for me. Me personally, this is just wasted space because I don't never use it. I typically leave the equipment wherever it's at. Oh, nice. It's already got the pressure washer built in. Oops. Good thing I got my F1 on. And I'm not sure if this is a buy point for fuel or if this is a storage. Interesting. I'm going to have to look into that later on. So let's see here. But as you can see, there's a lot of storage around here. A lot of places to park equipment, vehicles, things like that. If you're one of those type of people that when you play, you park everything, you know, back in its home. So, no, this door does not open. Alright, we'll come back here. We got to go unload the harvester. It's full. Where'd I park that truck? Right there. I'm looking right at it and wondering where it's at. Alright, so let's see. Where's he at? Looks like he's up here. The other thing with Courseplay is they stop at 95% capacity. So that is what it is, but yeah. It could be worse. Of course, could be better. Alright, yeah, you left a stalk there, but no big deal. I mean, I know it was still unloading. It was unloading into me, but it just didn't look right. I don't want corn on the roof, preferably. Corn is like mini hell. It beats your equipment to death, in my opinion. And I have hauled corn. I'm a truck driver. I used to haul all kind of feed and products. Okay, so he's unloaded for now. Let's see here. Alright, so this cotton crop storage is part of a mod, and I'm inside the building. That is awesome. Can I get out? Oh no. They got that messed up. Okay. We'll just go back to visiting the farmhouse. Now, where was it at? That way. Here it is. Alright, so that harvester, as I was saying, you could put it as a cotton harvester and hold cotton, and that's a load side. It comes with the headers to do cotton, and it comes with this beautiful little storage place. The only thing I've noticed is there's no meter to give you an idea like what you got in it, and I've never seen anything up on my screen showing me what's there, but more than likely it would show in everything you have. Let's see, is there a meter back here? No, there's not one back here either. That's okay though. I mean, it's a place to store stuff. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of storage on this map. Plenty of places to park all your large equipment, little equipment, whatever you want to do. There's a whole lot of tanks on this other side here, and from what I can tell, it looks like also buy locations for fertilizer and that sort of thing. Because like there's Roundup, we all know that's a weed killer, so that's probably like fertilizer. I've never tried to buy anything from this stuff over here. Probably would be cheaper if it did work, and I'm assuming it does. But yeah, there's a lot to this map. I ain't sure what this is. It's cool. Wonder what you can load on that. That's a load spout. Is there an unload spout? So this is probably a lot of buy stuff. I honestly have not tested a lot of this stuff, and I'm not even doing a review, so I haven't got around to it. I was going to wait until he got stuff done that he wanted to do, and then gave me the okay to do a review. So, while we're over here, let's go over and check out our horses. Let me in. Alright. No wild colored ones, but some pretty horses. I like that one in the back. I almost want to call it spotted. I believe that's called a Palomino. I've ridden horses when I was a kid, but I haven't ridden a horse in years. So, got a cool looking little pond right there. Alright, so that pretty much covers like this little general area right here. And as soon as our map decides to cooperate. And then, as y'all might remember from Goldcrest Valley, there's the store and the little town area and stuff. So, as far as I can tell, that all came from Goldcrest Valley. It definitely looks like it. I mean, heck, the signs right here are identical. The street right here is almost identical. I think it's kind of cool that it's in here, you know. Let's see here. And then the rest of the animals are located up here. We'll go to the pigs and hang out. See what the oinkers are doing. And I guess I'm inside the pen from the looks of it. Yeah, I'm inside it. Alright, we'll just jump the fence before we get attacked. But yeah, all your animals are over here. All your loading points for those animals, like, you know, the slurry right there and whatnot. There are these silos over here. I think there's 4. They hold various crops. I don't remember exactly what all they hold, but they hold quite a bit of different stuff. So it's a good storage area, especially just for taking care of the animals. And then you got more parking storage for equipment, you know, like your tractors for cleaning up and stuff like that. Like, there's our manure pit. Doesn't tell me how much is in here, but no big deal. But yeah, like I said, I figured I would just show this off a little bit. Now this place here, to get up here, really should have bought a pickup truck. Nah, we're not going to mess with it. But up here, we're basically at the top of a hill, and this will take me a minute to run, but it'll be a lot quicker than me going and buying a car and then driving the car up here. So you're up here at the top of this hill. I mean, there's some gorgeous views from up here. I mean, this is one of them. And I'm about to jump off the darn thing. But, I mean, there's some gorgeous views. I mean, the trees are real pretty. I like how the little bit of mountain peaks right there, you know, sticking up on those little islands. It looks pretty cool. Still a decent view from this side. I mean, we're basically on top of, I think, a dam, you know. So it's got some pretty scenery in it. There is not any mining. There's no multi-fruit. But I'd like to have that stuff, but you know, this map's got so much to do anyways. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, if you keep going down this road, I don't even know if you can really see on my mini map or not, but it is a very squiggly road, and driving a semi up this road is a little bit of a challenge. It's doable though, but it can be a challenge. And then over here is a view of the lake, or whatever you want to call it. But it's like, it looks like a dam over here. It kind of looks like a building for where a dam or a pass lane would be. But like I said, you know, this is not a, you know, I'm not trying to do a review here. Let's see if we can jump this. Yeah. I mean, look at that view. I think it's a really nice view. I don't think I'd want to jump. That might hurt. But, yeah. So on that note, guys, it's been almost an hour. I got that harvester working. I'll finish him up off camera. I think I'm going to go ahead and hang it up for right now. And I'll probably do another stream here maybe a little later on of something different. So, you know, be looking out for that. If you haven't done so and want to, you can follow me. Like my videos. Comments are always welcome. Suggestions are also welcome. Just keep it, you know, clean and respectable. You know, I don't mind taking suggestions and criticism, but just keep it nice. But with on that note, guys, I hope y'all have a great Saturday, and we'll catch y'all next time. See you later.